What's up guys, Staley here, and I'm here with my boy Steve Savage, musician and avid beer sipper. But he goes by the one and only Sippin' Steve. So Sippin's got a lot to say, but he rarely talks. But one day we were talking and we said, why don't we take on breweries and show everybody what the brewery's about so they don't have to make the trek out on their own. We want you to feel like you're sitting and sipping with us and have a little fun along the way. You guys to hop off in Woodbury. Let's go. Yo, Sip. What are you doing? Come on, Sip. Let's go, dude. We're almost there. Get it together, dude. Dude, yo, we're about to get a beer. We're almost there. Let's go. All business, Sip. Hold the phone, Sip. We got a cannon. Let's go! Come on, Sip, you can do it! We're almost there! Let's go! Made it. I mean, it was a long trek, whatever. We made it, and we're here at 8 Sam's Place. It's freaking beautiful. There's barrels everywhere. There's like railroad signs, pictures of old trains. Speaking of trains, we're about to run a train on these 3 rails here. They call them rails. It's not a flight. Nobody's flying. We're staying on the ground. But we're coming in hot, I'll tell you that. Like, I'm ready to dive into this. I have nothing else to say. You ready, Sip? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, what the hell are you doing, man? What do you mean, what am I gonna drink? You think we got 3 flights just for you? Alright guys, first one to try is Swing Nose. It's actually a New England IPA. And Sippin's a pretty big IPA guy. It would only be right if I let Sip have the first sip. What are you doing? It's not called Swing Nose because you just smell it. You still have to take a sip, dude. Great. Because I'm not trying to swing nose. What do you have to say for yourself after that shit? It's called Sip Nose now? Come on, man.
This is our brew house. We run on a 10-barrel system. That means we can make 10 full kegs or 20 half kegs.
Alright, next up we got the Mandarina Dry Hopped Lager. I can't wait to try this. I'm reading really good reviews on it. Don't mind if I do so myself. Honestly, this thing's sweeter than Sip's ass.
Going to go through, start to eat up all those sugars. We're going to start to get some alcohol content. We're going to start to get our a little bit of carbonation, which is pretty cool.
All right, guys, next up we got Four Thieves. Nice, interesting name. It's an American IPA, so that means it's got to go to the Sipster. Hit it. What you got? That's an interesting review. He said it's got notes of rosemary, so it makes him want a prime rib dinner with a little au jus on the side. Next up, we got one that I'm pretty excited about. It's a smoked beer called Jersey Long Hots. I'm a big Long Hot guy, so we'll see what we got. That might be one of the best things I've ever had in my life. The only thing I would say, constructive criticism, throw a little roast pork, provolone, put it on a long roll, melt the cheese up, bang. Jersey Long Hot roast pork sandwich. What's the honor of trying this decadent treat? This dude's sick. He's getting a good look at the cloudiness. This guy likes a hazy IPA, I'll tell you. He's a little hazy himself. Alright. I'm not so sure that's a review, Sip. I mean, I know you've had a little bit to drink, but anyway, here's what he said. Who does number 2 work for? Hey, we're in the porter section of town right now. It's actually a coffee porter. Kind of looks like a nice coffee. Feel like I'm at Dunkin's. Let's check it out. Wow, it smells delicious. This is really good. Really good. I feel like I'm like getting energized and buzzed at the same time. I don't know if that's a thing, but you get another round of this, like, I don't know, it's really good, man. Alright, relax. Like, I wait for you. No, there's 2 more. It's not that big of a deal. Relax. I'm finishing this one. I don't even care. Coffee break.
That's our mill. We take our grains and our malts, we throw them in the mill grinds it up, husks everything, so we can use what's inside. And then from there it goes to this first machine called the auger. The auger just sends all the drains straight up into there and then drops them into the mash tub. What happens in the mash tub, we'll take water from the tank all the way up to the half liter tank, and we'll be pumping water in as the grain's dropping. They're going to mush and mash everything and start to mix the grain and the water so we can get a product called wort, which is sugar water, and sugar is where you get your alcohol content from.
All right, next up we got the Dino Sour. It's a super sour beer. Sip's he's really not into sour beers, but I'm going to put him through the ringer here and give it a go. Come on, Sip. Hammer it down. Okay, well, I was afraid of this. He said it tastes like a rosé, and he feels like a 57-year-old white bitch in her backyard.
Or depending on the beer we're making and how much we need, we'll send it to one of the 30-barrel fermenters, which are bigger of the tip.
That's for the number 2.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Right.
Who knows? It's for when we're doing big batches with hand runs. Number 2 will primarily go in one of those 2. Sometimes coffee porter. It really depends what we need to pump out fast. Alright guys, we're back here at the Savage American Fitter Studio with a little recap on our visit to 8 and Sand Beer Company. The atmosphere, the beer obviously, the location, the staff, everything was top notch. We were so excited to go here and we were not let down at all. When we rate breweries,
We rate them on the sip meter. Right, Sip? Sip meter? Alright, he's giving it a solid score of an 8-point sand. How about that? And we got a little segment called Sip's Pick. Sip! Sip's Pick. Yep, no surprise here. Don't even know why I had to ask. Sip's Pick is the hazy #2 IPA. Apparently, #2 is #1 in Sip's book. Another segment we got is the Bry's Must Try. And it's obvious for me. It's the Jersey Long Hots. I can guarantee you're not going to get anything like it anywhere else. Listen, please give us a like and subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Savage American Fitters on Facebook and Instagram. And let us know what brewery you want us to try on our next visit in the comments down below. And listen, thanks for your support. Conductors back in the day used to yell, 8 and sand! Basically because they put it in the 8th gear, and sand means safe travels. So, 8 and sand!